Hey guys, I thought I would make a video on how I make my candles. I'm not a pro, I just started this not that long ago, but so I was going to do this one of the other times that I made candles, but I forgot, and I'm a little sick, so I don't know if you can tell. But first off, I start with some wax, and I know, everyone measures differently, but I'm trying to do like 6 candles today. But so I have this boiling water, and I have this giant 1 quart or so thing of wax. And I'm not sure the exact type of wax it is. I think it's soy wax, and I got it on Amazon. This is like I don't know, like a 15-pound bag or something. So I have this big thing of wax that I keep in this Amazon thing, and then I have my jars. So what I did is I took these jars I got from like Walmart, and they're for like canning, but so these have yellow or gold lids, and then other ones that I got, I don't necessarily like the tops of these because it has this on there, but I guess it doesn't matter. But I just had like these jars that I got. Oh my god. They showed up an hour late. I was watching Cops. And so, also, so yeah, just let that sit in there, and I just kind of start around until it all becomes a liquid. And I have these wicks that I use that are natural candle wicks. I think I got all of this on Amazon. Even I think the oils that I use specifically, all of my candles are just rosemary and lavender scented together, not separately. I guess I could do separately. But yeah, I just take the wicks. I like to put them in this towel because I don't know, I feel like maybe it cools them down less and not like too quickly. So I get the wicks. And I've used straws before, like to wrap them around, but I find that this kind of helps. But once the wax is kind of melted, I'll dip the wick, the bottom of it, and then I'll stick it back in the cup. I haven't done those two. But yeah, I thought I would take this quick video, and I'll come back and once this is all melted so you can kind of see. It's a little foggy. So the wax is slowly melting, and I just continue to stir it until it gets down to the final stage of being a liquid. And if I find any big clumps, I just use the knife and kind of break them up. And this whole process probably takes around 20 minutes or so, but I guess it just depends how much wax you're using. Right now I'm using a little bit over 4 cups, and it's going to go down probably to like 2 cups when it's fully melted. So I will let you know what it looks like once it's fully a liquid. Now this is what it should look like when it starts getting done, but as you can see I still have little pieces in there. So I'm just going to wait for those to, break up, and then it should be done, and I will carefully take it out. Since it's glass, I'll use a pan holder and carefully pour it in, or get the wicks wet first and then pour it in, so I'll try and record that for you next. So I carefully took it out, and now I have it on a pot holder, and I'm going to bring it over here. It's not in much focus. I'm going to bring it over here, and I'm going to dip the wicks into the wax so that they will be stabilized. So let me do that, and then I'll come back. So I put the wax on the wicks, so now they're stuck in there, and I'm carefully going to pour the wax in each jar up to where the top of it is, of where you want to stop at. Now I'm not sure how many candles this is going to do. I didn't directly measure everything, so I'm just kind of seeing how much this will make it for. Ultimately I'm trying to do 6 jars today, but if I don't have enough, I'm just going to repeat everything. So I'm only going to have enough for about 2.5 maybe. But that's good. That's okay. It won't dry that fast. So then I just got to repeat the process now. Oh, you know what? It actually made 3 jars, so that's pretty good. And I think I have enough in each jar that I don't need to add any more. So basically I'll just do the same thing with the wax for the next 3. And then if I was done, I would pretty much just clean out the jar, but I'm going to sit this over here, and I still have my water on so that I can put it back in there. And now I'm going to take both of them Well, okay, so the thing is with my rosemary, it comes out really fast. So I have to really be careful on how much I add. But I usually, when I was going to start doing this, it said about 20 drops. But I kind of just go by smell, because I really want it to have like the essential smell. So I kind of just, I go around the jar. I don't know if you can see it. I go around the jar and I add it. And I'll just do the same thing with the lavender. It just comes out so fast. And then the lavender doesn't come out so fast. So then I'll go in with the lavender. And I used to count, but yeah, so now I just go by the smell, which is easier. And sometimes I'll take the knife that I was stirring with in the wax, and I'll just come in and I'll stir it around a little bit, because you don't want to stir it too much, because the more you stir it, the more it might make dry wax patterns on the edge of the jar if you don't want them there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go and stir it around a little bit, and I'm just going to do the same thing, and I'll show you when they're completely finished. They will look like this white color. Let me open it. So this is the before, and this is what it'll look like afterwards. And I'll trim the wick down once it's fully dry. It'll just take a few hours, but just to be safe, I'll leave it for a little bit longer. And yeah, so I hope you like this video. So now that I just showed you the after, and I'll have to do the other 3 now. And I hope you liked it, and I hope it's maybe beneficial if you want to ever make candles. It's definitely not hard. You can buy your own candle kits. And yeah, so I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up and leave some comments. Thanks.